Hey, welcome back. I'm so glad you made it after the disappointment from last week not being able to finish the ghost, but we're going to be doing that today. If you haven't gotten the PDF yet, it is from Davidson Coloring Art. It is only $2.75. I have the link in the description box below. I am using Black Widow Monarch colored pencils, and the color chart for this page is on my website, copingcreatively.net. So you can go over there, download the color sheet, head over to Davidson Coloring Art's Etsy store and pick up the coloring page. If you are just joining us and you haven't completed the rest of this page, I will link those videos down below also. So let's get going with him. We've got a brown guy, we've got a gray guy. He's gonna be kind of creamy and blue. And now before we get started on this guy here, we have to see if he has any see-through areas. I don't see too much here, but I think I'm going to add my own. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up, kind of go on the angle that it's going. So we're going to come right across here and right across here, and then this kind of angling just a tad. We're going to come along here and along here. And does he have any in his hat? A little. Let's go in with the mushroom. Just kind of lightly putting some color here. And we have some grout. And the grout is dark gray and fawn. I'm just going back and forth with the dark gray and the mushroom right now. Just kind of blocking this in. Just going very lightly until I'm pretty sure on where I want these to go. And gunmetal just in the corners here. And here you can see I missed the mushroom, so I'm going to go back in. Now down here was the base, and this is the dark gray. I think it's going to take us right to, a lot of this is going to get filled in with the dark gray. Okay, I think he's clearly see-through. Now for this gentleman, we made him ice cream, we made him oyster. Let's see, maybe cream. Let's see what cream will do. Oh yeah, can I give him a yellowy look, isn't it? That oyster was bad. We'll go over him with the milk, and then we'll go over him with the white. Okay, let's see what happens when we go over him with milk. Tone him down a little bit. Maybe just a little bit of the ice cream. Let's see what it does. That looks pretty good. Just a little extra pop of color. Now I'm not doing inside his eyeglasses though. We're gonna do that differently. Now for his beard and his hair, I'm going to do milk and then some touches of gray. Milk is going to be really close to his skin color. Just kind of what I want with him. He's kind of almost all the same color with a pop of blue. He's got a lot of beard. A lot of beard. I'm assuming this is his beard. And I'm going to be filling in some more of this color here before we put the white on. And as you see, I'm not going all the way down because we'll be blending that in with this ghost mist. Just like we did here, we didn't really go all the way down. Putting some light color in. For his clothing, I'm going to try oyster. It's more of a brownish, creamy color. I want it to look like an old nightgown. Looks like it's going to blend in, so we may have to go in with some of the fawn and the grays to kind of define where his beard ends and his nightgown begins. And we're going to be doing his stripes in blue, but I don't want to do that until we get the white over it. It looks like it might be grass there. Oh, it's going to be hard trying to tell the difference between all of this. And we'll add a little bit more gray to his beard. It'll come out in the end. These are just the base colors. At least that's what I'm hoping. Not too much of his clothing to do. Most of it is see-through. Here his hat. And for his tassel, I'm going to be using this storm blue for his blue. So I'm going to slightly go in there. Now for the burnisher, and I'm going to save this blue for last so I don't mix the blue in. Just taking this Derwent burnisher, so it doesn't leave a whole lot of wax, and just kind of lightly pushing this color down into the tooth of the paper. I'll do these colors last too. I'm going from lightest to darkest up into the brick, and finally the blue, but I want to get this reddish off before I go into the blue. Okay, now in with our Prismacolor white, And we're just gonna start, and like I did with the burnisher, I'm doing all the light areas first, and then we'll go into the darker areas. He's already so pale, it's hard to see where the white has gone in. The white's not doing much to lighten him up. More than likely we'll go in with another pass of the white. Sharper point here to go in with the white. Now I'm gonna go back in with another layer of white, but I've got blue on here, so I gotta get that off of there. Oh, I wanted to get his eyeglass part here, and we'll come back and erase the white and put his eye color in. Now, since he's kind of a tannish, creamy color, we are going to be using dark gray shadow, coal, and maybe a little bit of the light gray for his glasses. Let's start with his beard. I'm gonna go and add some shadowing in with the dark gray. I'm just kind of following these lines on where you see where it's kind of tucked here. You can see some shadowing. And I think that is his nightgown, so we'll do that a little different. So let's go in with the shadow. A little darker around where his hand is. So this is Fawn, and we're doing some shading here. Got his nightgown, and his hat. Here's the oyster. Just blending the brown in. Oh yeah, that's good. This is the light gray, and I'm just kind of trying to tone him down just a little bit. That's looking good. Not so yellowy. Doing a little extra more on his beard. Yeah, he's getting there. I'm going to go one more pass of the white, and then we're just going to do details. Just a quick pass of the white to kind of lighten him up a little bit. He's sufficiently ghosted out. Now let's go ahead and add our details. I think I see some areas here where he didn't get a whole lot of white. Right here in the corners. We're gonna have to go in with some sharp blue, some of this storm blue, and put some of his stripes in very lightly. This color is just like the bronze. You just barely touch the paper in it on there. And for a lot of these, I'm gonna have to turn you on your side. I can't go this way. Okay, now I'm gonna go, and we'll tone this down with the grays. Well, I got a sharp one. I'm gonna get in here. That ends pretty good. Oh, I see some more lines here we'll have to get. I'm gonna go back around. I'm just following these lines here. I think the shadow's gonna work best. Trying to tone it down a little bit. Told you, this is, oh, it just sticks in there. No, some of it in here. Same technique as we used for their hair. We'll be doing the same thing on his hair when we get there. And the coal, especially down here. Need some definition. Okay, now we need a sharp white. And we're gonna go over these. One more pass with the white. Okay, now that we got the blues in, let me try more fawn. I'm gonna try toning this down with some more fawn. He's kind of bright in some areas. And one more pass with the oyster. And we'll see how that does. And this is the fawn. I'm just trying to get the color right. A dirty old nightshirt. And let's take the coal, we'll get this in here, and then blend that out with the dark gray. Okay, let's do his beard. We are going to need the shadow and the coal, light gray and white. So first let's try the shadow. I'm just doing like we did over there with his hair and his hair. Hair here, eyebrows. It's got a little bit in here. And while we're on his eye here, at least get his iris clear so we can put the blue in. Let's get in there with the coal and some of these areas up so we get a nice sharp point. Those. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the light gray. We're tone some of this down, and then some white. Going in and lightening some areas up. Put coal in his mouth, and this is so tiny. Define some of these shadows, lines, some more eyebrows in. And I forgot to go in. Let's see if we can go in with some light gray, and maybe a little bit of shadow. His eyes. Okay, let's at least get some of this blue in here. Some of the coal for his iris. We are going to put a little bit of the cream in, just to give it a little bit of a tint. And you really don't want it the same color as the rest of the skin because you're seeing it through the glasses. And let's see if we add some light gray. Kind of give it the glasses look. I need a really sharp white to get right in here. Light bronze. do its glasses really lightly. Remember, this puts down a lot of color. The light gray, tone it down. Let's do the candle holder, which is also light bronze. There is a little hook here for his finger. There's a little bit there. At least this is a little bigger than the buttons and the eyeglasses. Blend that out with the light gray. Put some shadowing in there with the shadow, especially down here where it's supposed to be darker. Now for the candle itself, a little oyster in. I just put a little bit of the oyster up here. See what happens with the cream. It's a little lighter. Add a little bit of that in there. And the milk, kind of blend it all together. Put me some white to lighten that up. Add some more oyster down here. Darken the base of that candle up. And now the coal to define. Going very lightly. And a little bit of the shadow in here. Now it's time for the smoke. And I know I got some blue in there that I didn't realize this was smoke. And I thought this was more of the ghost. So I'm just pulling that out. We'll go over it. Okay, we're going to start off with the light gray. And we're just going to start filling this in. For this, I am going to use gunmetal and medium gray. So we're going to go in with the gunmetal, start adding more shadows. Okay, next is medium gray. Darken this up even more. Okay, I'm going to go in with some coal down here to darken this up and get rid of some of that blue that I had in there. Add some definition and some of this down and out with the light gray. I think I want to put some white, some of these larger areas. And I want to see if something will work. I love this Aztec gold. Let's see if we put like one little, like the flame is burnt out. A little bit of that, a little bit of the mushroom, down, a little red tint. Not too bad. He's done for now. What I want to do is take the light gray and block these in before we do the grass. Go all through here, block these in, so if we get some green on it, we can erase it pretty easily. That's blocked in. We're going to start with the grass now, which is our leaf green. And this looks more like a pathway here. Let me think about that. We're going to just start with the leaf green right in here. And then we're going to do our blades of grass different. Go around that as best you can. Put in a couple light layers, and then we'll go in with the medium gray. Start darkening this up. Medium gray. Okay, for these tufts of grass, we're going to go in with the washed green. Some of this apple. I'm just following the same process I did for all the other grass. Leaf green, just keep going back and forth until it starts looking right. I'm going to put leaf green in here, some leaf green in here, dirt in here. Well, this grass is going to take me a while, and you know how to do grass. I showed you how to do grass in a previous video. I'm just going to go through here and fill all this in and get this to match everywhere else. If you want to see the full video of me coloring in all these little tufts of grass, you can go over to my Patreon page, sign up there for I Want to Relax, and you will get all the full-length, real-time, color-along videos for all my coloring pages. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your company. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll do the puppy and the night sky and hopefully pretty much wrap up this whole picture. So make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell so you have ready access to my upcoming videos. And I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, hang in there and have some fun.